Adam Headlee, and I'm running for President of Student Council, along with my Vice President Sydney Sockman, Secretary Dan King, and Treasurer Jane Piaskowski. We call our ticket the Cardinal Dynasty. This name not only references the amazingness that is Duck Dynasty, but it also emphasizes the fact that we're a ticket with leadership abilities and experience. This is my 7th year with OHVA, and my 6th year involved with Student Council. I served as Secretary of Student Council last year and President 2 years ago, and I worked with 2 outstanding tickets to accomplish many of the goals we had set. I'll talk a little bit more about what some of those goals were in just a bit. Sydney's starting her 9th year with OHVA. This is her 2nd year officially on the council, although she attended meetings on and off while she was in middle school as well. She put in a lot of time and effort as a member of the dance committee to ensure that the spring dance was as amazing as it was. Not to mention she had the unique opportunity to shadow and learn from her older brother Jesse, who served as president last year. Dan's in his 3rd year with us, and this is his 2nd year working with Student Council. Dan was also a hard-working member of the dance committee, featuring and starring in several video promotions for both the spring and fall dances, including the famous and widely loved Broductions. This is Jane's 4th year with OHVA and her 4th year on Student Council. Jane served as chairman of the dance committee last year, and may I say she did a fantastic job. She worked extremely hard with both council and the committee to pull off an amazing dance last year, and I can guarantee that she'll help do the same thing again this year if we're re-elected to Student Council. Experience is very important in Student Council. It's not easy to just jump right into something you aren't all that familiar with and start running with it. Since the Cardinal Dynasty has extensive prior experience with Student Council, no time will be wasted adapting to a new environment, and we can get right down to business if we're elected. This is the 3rd high school election I've participated in, and one thing that really bugs me during election season is I see a lot of empty patter. And by that I mean candidates will make general statements like, "We'll work hard to benefit the students," and stuff like that. Yes, it's fantastic that you want to make life at OHVA better for your peers, but how are you going to do it specifically? Tell me what your specific ideas are. Anyone can talk a big game, but having an actual plan of action to back up your promises is what really matters. And I realize that even the Cardinal Dynasty hasn't really released much in the way of details about what we'll do if elected, so I just wanted to go over some of the ideas that we do have for you right now. For the past few weeks, I've been talking with students and asking them what school issues are important to them. One topic that keeps coming up is communication. OHVA is a fantastic school with a lot of benefits and a pretty good system, but unfortunately we do sometimes experience difficulties effectively communicating with the faculty. Sometimes it's just a matter of response time, which can vary from teacher to teacher depending on how much they have on their plate. However, a much bigger issue that's come to my attention is preparing students, especially juniors and seniors, for graduation in college. Our staff excels at this in many ways. We regularly receive announcements about upcoming college tours, the new ILPs help to ensure that we're on track to meet graduation requirements, and there are several college prep sessions available. But I've noticed that not much emphasis is placed on SATs or ACTs. I've received vague, scattered announcements about these in the past, but I had to independently go and find out a lot of the information that I need to know about registering for and taking these college placement tests. These are very important exams, and if elected, we plan to work with administration to ensure that all students are receiving the information they need in order to take and do well on them. Our emphasis will be on an open-door policy, pointing students in the right direction and encouraging them to approach their teachers with questions about this or any other subject. Along the same vein, I've seen a lot of students asking for information about clubs. While it's still early and not too many clubs have started up, pretty soon we're going to be up to our ears in cool extracurricular activities. One idea we had is for a council-sponsored club convention where students would come to a Blackboard session and get information on different clubs, see which ones they'd be interested in joining. This session would feature representatives from various clubs, either teachers or students or both, just talking about the club some, answering any questions students might have, and telling them how to sign up. I think this would be a great opportunity for a lot of us to get involved with the school by doing something we enjoy. These are just a few of the ideas we have. We'll be releasing an official platform with even more ideas and goals in the coming days. One thing that's very important to the Cardinal Dynasty is practical ideas. We don't want to make bold, sweeping promises and then not be able to follow up on them. Some things simply can't be done. So instead of biting off more than we can chew, we want to set realistic goals to accomplish. Another thing that's important to us is running a clean, fair campaign. Like I said, this is election number 3 for me, and I've seen these things get pretty brutal before. We're not going to sling any mud or smear the names of the other tickets. We want you to vote for us because you like our ideas and have faith in us, not because we told you a bunch of terrible things about our opponents. Now, how can you be so sure that we'll accomplish what we set out to do? Because we've done it in the past. 2 years ago, I sat in this very chair and shared with you my ideas and goals for student council if my ticket was elected. I promised you a fall dance and a sports day after the spring dance. I'm proud to say that the second annual fall dance will be held on November 22nd, and the third annual sports day is expected to take place on May 10th. Each member of the Cardinal Dynasty worked with last year's student council in some capacity to help them accomplish their goals as well, making the fall dance like a homecoming and the spring dance more prom-like, helping to bring about the first live all-OHVA talent show, emphasizing seniors and improving the school yearbook, and hosting and participating in various service projects across the state. Now, unfortunately, due to a limited time and resources, no ticket will ever be able to accomplish 100% of their goals. However, the Cardinal Dynasty will be a dedicated and hard-working team, constantly striving to accomplish as many goals as possible in the time we are given if we are elected. Finally, last but not least, we do want to emphasize student involvement. Many of our ideas have come from you, and we want to continue to hear from you. And since our ticket is diverse, composed of 2 guys and 2 girls, and 2 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore, we'll be able to represent both genders and 3 of the 4 grades, and all 4 of us are dedicated to helping freshmen succeed. If we are elected, our door will always be open to the student body, and any ideas you may have for us will be thoroughly considered and, if practical and possible, implemented. With the Cardinal Dynasty, you can continue to make your dreams a reality. So there you have it. A vote for the Cardinal Dynasty is a vote for leadership, experience, solid ideas, practicality, and of course, student involvement. Thank you so much for watching, and please cast your vote for President Adam Headlee, Vice President Sidney Sockman, Secretary Dan King, and Treasurer Jane Piaskowski, the Cardinal Dynasty, on Thursday, September 26th. I'm Adam Headlee, and I approve this message. Thank you so much.